If you can master the law of assumption, you can transform your life. If we alter our narratives on purpose, can we alter our lives? There must be an innate recognition of this fact within you. Numerous people have learned that the law of assumption can be fruitful when it comes to bringing your ideal life into manifestation, despite the common admonition to always ask instead. In my meditative sessions, I've transported myself back in time to when I was a graduate student in the United Kingdom, reliving an experience that would prove to be a turning point in my life. In this alternate reality, my inner guide encourages me to pursue my big goals, and I went there already having what I want. I'm trying to see if changing my mind about how things went can affect my present reality by rewriting my mental reconstruction of those occurrences. Rewriting events from the past so that they occur in the future is extremely back to the future. Although it may be difficult to accept at face value, this is less a work of fiction than it is a profound metaphysical exercise in which time is irrelevant. As a continuous concept, time is open to arbitrary manipulation. The law of assumption is a spiritual theory based on the idea that our thoughts and beliefs shape the world around us. The stories we tell ourselves have a profound impact on our daily lives. The law of assumption favors the hypothetical above the actual. Not that the real world has no worth, but it serves as a mirror for creativity rather than fuel for it. What we perceive is a product of the thoughts and beliefs that form our consciousness. When it comes to manifesting your desires, Neville Goddard remarked, "You attract what you believe to be true, not what you want. Whatever you give credence to, grows." Several studies have found occasions in which our brains can't identify the difference between imagination and reality, proving that realness is as good as the one who is perceiving it. It's a lot to take in. The world we see right now is too overwhelming. Allow for the idea that we're responsible for the world we experience, rather than viewing it as a passive observer. We play all roles in the film we're making: scriptwriters, directors, stars, and viewers. They are all people you have pushed out of your life. Goddard expressed it this way: the trick is to envision ahead of evidence, or to stick with an assumption long enough to see the physical world catch up with it. It takes time and effort for our dreams to materialize. We tend to give up too easily and fall back on tired old stories, which just leads to more of the same. People have used the law of assumption to begin successful enterprises, break free from unhealthy relationship patterns, and even manifest their ideal home by changing the home story and seeing themselves sleeping in their new house every night. This is the power of the law of attraction amplified. Assuming I have already had whatever it is I want, I tend to ignore the possibility that I might ever get it. I then imagine the new scene until my mind can't decide which account is true. It's as if the playing field had suddenly leveled. Feels like I've stopped bumping into reality. Not quite a homeowner or a millionaire yet, but I used the law of assumption to get free tickets and very spontaneously launch new YouTube projects that were barely uphill battles, and I'm rethinking mental models that had been holding me back. This leaves me with no choice but to sit patiently and watch how things develop. There are countless methods that Neville Goddard shared to manifest things by using the law of assumption. Determine the specific outcomes you seek, such as mending rifts in a relationship, achieving financial security, moving into a new home, opening a business, or ending a legal issue. In other words, you should inquire, What are the present assumptions I have about that? What I want to know is whether or not this presumption aids in bringing that about, though it doesn't rewrite the plot even if the events have already occurred. Put yourself into this alternative narrative until it seems real. Picture yourself ahead of evidence in the direction of the outcome you want. To give the new assumption enough time for reality to catch up, just hold on to it. Neville Goddard developed a revision approach to help us overcome our negative reactions to the past and make positive changes in our lives. He referred to them as revisions, pruning shears. Review the day from a calm perspective, and then select which aspect of it you would like to alter. Think of the scenarios as they might unfold if they were real. Think backwards, not forwards, as Goddard phrased it. Feel the good vibes that come with being in this ideal state. Repeat for a few days to see results. If you assume something long enough, it will happen.